Hey guys, Tom here. Outside, kind of a lousy day. And the problem with lousy days is when it rains, especially wind-driven rain. I have a problem right here with my garage, and that's the seal. The seal of the garage door doesn't really keep the water out, and we get water in the garage on the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in. This is called well, actually it's marketed under a couple different things. It's called a Tsunami Seal if you get it at Home Depot. If you get it at Lowe's, it's called Garage Pro, but it's the same thing. It says Tsunami Seal up here, it says Garage Pro down here. It's the same product, and what it is, it's a PVC seal that you put on the floor of your garage, right under the garage door, and they say it's supposed to keep the water out. It's kind of like a tiered seal that the garage door sits right down on, and they say it works. I researched it, it looks like it works, so I'm going to give it a try, see what happens. Wish me luck. This is really not a difficult project to do, but it does require some steps. Now, the first thing I had to do was clean up the caulk and my lame attempts to try to seal this previously. So I just had to scrape all that stuff up, vacuum it all up, the junk. And then you just want to make sure your garage, where you're going to put the threshold, is clean. So I just clean it with some degreaser solution, get as much of the junk up as I can, and then you got to get down and dirty with this, guys. There's no other way about it. But it's not difficult, just drying it off. And then from what I saw, I went back over it with just some solvent, whether you use mineral spirits or I actually use some paint thinner, but you just want to make sure it's as clean as possible because you're going to be gluing this down, so you want a good adhesion between the glue and the floor and the threshold itself. Now here you see, like I said, I'm just going over this with some paint thinner just to get off any more grease, grime, old residue of whatever would happen to be down there. You know, it's your garage. You might have a little bit of oil down there. And then you just line it up like you saw in the picture. This goes behind the garage door on the inside. It comes in different lengths. You just have to order the next largest between your two door tracks, and then you just lay this between the tracks on the inside of the door, and then you just cut it to length, and it cuts really easy with a hacksaw. You could actually even use a razor knife, which might actually be a little better. This was kind of difficult. Not difficult, but it was kind of a pain. Definitely a two-person project, I think. You just need somebody to hold things. You're going to be opening and closing the garage door. And once you have it lined up, I'm just tracing the rubber, the outside of the rubber. So this is just so you know where you're going to put your glue. You do this on the inside, and you also do it on the outside. Again, it's not, you don't have to do it if you want to wing it, but this just tells you where to put the glue. And this is what you're going to use: liquid nails, polyurethane, construction adhesive, and it comes with the kit. You get the threshold, and you actually even get a caulk gun and as many tubes of adhesive as the product says you need. And you're going to put 3 beads down, 1/4-inch beads, equidistant within your pencil marks. So I actually did not use both tubes. I used, I think, about 1.5 tubes to get my 3 1/4-inch beads. Make them as consistent as you can. doesn't have to be perfect, but you want three beads of glue. You can see my pencil lines there, just so I know. And there you do get it does compress. It doesn't necessarily squeeze out, but you just want to make sure you have an even coating of the glue. And this is why I think you need two people, because you don't want to be slopping the threshold in the glue before you get a chance to put it down. So what we did, we rolled it up. Lisa's holding it, and I just rolled it up so it wouldn't flop in the glue before I wanted it to, and I could get it positioned right where I wanted it to be. Quick stop there to adjust the camera. Hey, that's the price you pay for filming projects, right? And it goes down really easy. I mean, this project really couldn't be simpler. There might seem like there's a lot of steps, but there's really not. And that's another thing why you want to, not only does a pencil line help you know where to put the glue, but it tells you where to replace the threshold. And then you just clamp it in place. And luckily, you have a clamp. The garage door holds it down. You want to leave it sit for about 24 hours, according to the instructions. 24 hours before you use it. That's what it takes for the glue to cure. The garage door holds it down, but I just decided to put a couple more weights on the inside to kind of press that side down. I just got a couple boards and some weights just to hold it down a little bit. So we had more rain. We had a good bit of rain, and I'm happy to report that the garage stayed dry. I put this down, we put this down the other day. We've actually had a couple rainstorms since then, and it's kept the water out. Very happily to report. It goes down, you can see there's water on the driveway side right here, but there's no water inside, and that's very happy result. I'm tired of sweeping water. So if you had the same kind of problem, give the Tsunami Seal or Garage Pro Threshold Seal a try. Depending on the size of your door, it's, inexpensive or expensive, I guess, are relative terms. I had to get the 16, I think I got the 16 footer, and that was a little less than $100. They make them in a variety of sizes. I think they go up to 18 plus, or as low as 20, or as low as 10 feet. And then you just cut it to fit. It's real simple. It cuts with a saw or even a knife, and that's it, guys. So quick project. There were some steps, but they're easy steps that you can do if you have a water problem in your garage like I do. So that's it for this quick and easy project. If this is your first time here, think about subscribing to the HomeCraft Chronicles. We got a lot of home improvement, home repair, renovation, DIY. If you like taking care of your home, and even if you don't like taking care of your home, you have to take care of your home to keep it in good shape and make it last. It's like anything else. You got to take care of it if you want it to last. So until I see you next time, remember, take care of yourself and your home. I'll talk to you real soon.